Good day, everyone. Nice to meet you online. My presentation is evaluate the flammability and the fire behavior of wood of ancient buildings. My name is Qiang XU from Nanjing University of Science and Technology from China. This is the contents of my presentation. Wood is one of the main building materials of ancient architectures. The frequent ancient wooden building fires cause tremendous losses to the building itself, and the culture relaxed in the buildings. Exploring the law of the fire happens and the development of the ancient wooden buildings is of great significance to ensure the safety of ancient buildings. In the past 10 years, China has received a total of 392 reports of the ancient building fires, and the ancient building fires are also frequent in the world, resulting very great losses. Most of these fires are caused by the wooden structure of ancient buildings, and eventually burns the whole wood structure, destroying the irrecoverable historic remains. For example, more than 600 years old Zhengcheng building in China and the 650 years old Chongli Gate, which is the first national treasure of the South Korea, were all reduced to ash in the fire. The fire in Brazil National Museum not only destroyed the historic museum buildings, but also destroyed 80% of the precious cultural relics, which is the catastrophe in the history of human civilization. Wood is the most widely used material in the ancient buildings, and it is very convenient to obtain and process. But the disadvantage is the wood itself is easy to burn, and it is not easy to be put out since it catches fire. Therefore, it is necessary to study the correlation between the ancient buildings with the wood structure and the fire. To study the flammability and fire behavior, it is necessary to study its pyrolysis and heat release mechanism. We are concerned about the following issues: pyrolysis, ignition, heat release rate, and combustion and fire spread. We adopt the multi-scale method to study the flammability and fire behavior of wood, and that is the micro-scale combustion calorimetry. We used it in the micro-scale test, and for the bench-scale test, we use the cone calorimetry. And for the room scale, we use the ISO 9705 room. The heat release rate, combustion heat, and heat release capacity of the small samples can be obtained by the MCC. The ignition time, heat release rate, and the minimum radiation flux of the wood can be obtained by the cone test. And also, we can use it to determine the flashover categories of the wood samples. According to the ISO 9705 rule, it is important to know the parameters such as the heat release rate, total burning heat, and the flashover time of the wood we can determine from the test. These multi-scale methods can conduct a comprehensive study on the flammability and fire behavior of the wood. But the wood in the ancient buildings has undergone a long aging process, which is significantly different from the new wood in flammability and fire behavior. This is what we need to do in the future. Our research will analyze the differences in flammability and fire behavior between the new wood and the ancient building wood from the following aspects. As the components change, the density is different, balance moisture content, and the difference of the internal structure and the internal specific surface area as the four aspects. And our research is supported by the one national key research development plan and the two national natural science foundations. And thank you very much for your attention.